Today I'm going to be exposing the entire funnel of Bergen, also known as Brez Skills, and how a kid who makes videos like these.
Is it? Bro, what? I mean, I guess it depends who you ask. Like, I showed it to a girl once, and she was like, "Oh, it's the perfect size." And then, like, I showed it to my homie literally, like, the other day. He was like, "Bro, your shit is small as fuck."
Print $1 million months with a 9-figure mentor, and I've went down this entire funnel, spent over 50 hours while trying to research this video, and myself has built and worked with 7 and 8-figure businesses, also scaling 6-figure businesses for my clients, and I've made 19K in the last 11 days of October, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to give you 3 fundamental actions by the end of the video, which you can learn from Bergen and implement in your business. Now, the main thing that Brez does is his ability to market himself. The reason why Brez is so good at what he does is these raw type of videos which he makes around on his TikTok, talking about random stuff, cracking normal jokes, and actually building a community. Now, if you look on his bio, it doesn't even tell that he sells courses, right? It's like nothing. I scale brand and own cool cars. My first free class is on November 18th, which I'm going to cover in. This is how he actually makes millions of dollars in a short period of time, and also building Brez marketing. Now, first of all, let me tell you why Brez has never gone the allegation of a scammer. Now, Iman Ghazi, on the other hand, always gets the allegation. Now, how does Brez do it? Brez has a partner called Mason Asprey who helps him with the entire business, and then he's able to catapult himself with the help of his partner, and he gets an equity and share in the company. Of course, he scales, but it stops the entire scammer allegation for Brez. Now, another thing that Brez has and that nobody in the markets does is having amazing clippers. He has over 40K clippers for people, by the way, not just, I'm not talking about the amount of clips, and constantly having a channel of attention. And where does attention land? To his YouTube channels. Now, he has 3 YouTube channels, and if you're a coach and consultant and you're not making a lot of money, and if you're not able to optimize to the max level, start YouTube right now. There are people, there's this kid who's younger than you, who's making more money than you, and he has 3 YouTube channels. So what's your excuse of not opening and making a YouTube channel? Why do you think I make these videos, right? YouTube is a super powerful tool. Now, his main channel is still kind of, I would say, top of funnel and brain raw, right? Where he talks about random stuff, his day in life, building trust, because we're in a trust recession in 2025 and even till late to 2026. And even further on, the trust is going to get lower and lower because people have been scammed so many times. But again, you look at his entire marketing, he never even speaks about selling courses. He says, yeah, I sell education, but his entire thing is running paid ads, and all this money you see coming in, right? He wants you to believe that he's doing this via just brand scaling, but that's completely wrong. What he actually does is sell you on the dream and converts you with a second channel. Now, most people don't even know about this, but he has worked with people like Nate, who's extremely good at YouTube, right? If you know, you know. But the point is that I know the insides of his team. And also, on top of that, what he uses on this channel is basically giving you free value and actually teaching the average kids to how to make money. Because his offer is same as Iman, which is teaching young men how to make actual money, right? And how to actually live the life that he lives. Now, he also has a channel with Brez POV, and just again showing his lifestyle and being able to just put insane amount of numbers. Look at him, he's just driving his car talking, he can pull in 500,000 views, right? And this is the power. It only takes 7 hours for someone to buy from you. The reason why we put out so much content and the reason why long form is so addictive in a sense, also profitable, is the amount of hours you can put in. To pull out the same amount of hours with short form will be a nightmare. But if you have a long form channel, or if you have YouTube, you can just complete the 7 hours and someone will buy from you. Now, how does he actually sell his stuff? Because I told you on all these bio, he has his free class. He never talks about selling a course. How does he do it, right? Like, how is he selling his stuff? Like, he doesn't say it. Maybe he's just running brands. But to you, you don't know the insights. He actually runs a webinar model. Now, webinars are amazing for people like these who pull in hundreds and thousands of views or even 100 million views and never get the allegation or have controversy for selling. What happens is that you have a give to ask ratio, which is 10 to 1. You give people 10 times and then you ask once. So everything is sorted. People want to give you their money. People want to give you their value, time, whatever the case is. Now, Brez does this in a really smart way where he sits there, plans out an entire funnel of him doing a monthly or once in a year even webinar. Now, these things work so well because look at the title first. Steal my 3.5 million skill set that took me from a chronic dream scroller to a multimillionaire by the age of 20. Now, the reason why he's able to do this so heavily and so like outlandishly, not like able to hide the fact that he sells it, is because of two things. First of all, he actually runs his brand scaling brand, which is actually ran by his friend, not him. He's probably taken himself out of the entire equation. And the second thing is that nobody kind of notices these things unless you are a Brez fan or a cult based fan. You will never find out that he's running a webinar unless you're people like me who go down phones and actually researches, or someone who's actually his fan. You see it, right? A normal person or a normal even guru or someone, it's hard to expose him because he's running these entire sort of niche targeted stuff. Now, what webinars do, and the reason why they work so well, is that all the negative marketing that you will get for selling courses, for being called a course seller, goes down 100x. And the reason is because you're not pushing it out every single time. And it's also like, join my free class, join this, where they are just qualifying you. And as soon as you do that, you get SMS and emails from his team, which basically try to put you on a sales call and actually make you kind of pre-buy the webinar. It's going to be like, hey, do you want to get ahead? Do you want to do X, Y, and Z? Let's just get you in right now. And that is a fantastic way to sell to people. Now, the reason why I know he's able to do $1 million months and even do more than that is because of his mentor, Jeremy Haynes. Now, Jeremy Haynes is a guy who literally has a banner. I'm a marketer that wants to help you to get richer. Like, that's his entire thing. He wants people to hit $1 million months. This guy is known for it. And Brez has even gotten a trophy for hitting $1 million a month. So I know he has made that much money. He was also there on their entire event where Pierre, his partner, was there. Now, Brez is just the face. The main guy who runs the show is actually Pierre, and Pierre learns from Jeremy himself, and they're inside his entire program that Jeremy Haynes have. And you can see that 100 entrepreneurs scaling to 1 million do a meetup in Miami. And there is Brez and Pierre. Now, these things are so niche down, you can't really find it, right? Here, even you can see it again. Brez talking the power of organic traffic, which I just touched a couple minutes ago. But Jeremy has like 22.9K and he's super niche down, like not a B2C guy. But this all helps him to avoid controversy and also selling at a larger scale. And the last thing, which is super important, is his entire friend group. The reason why you cannot escape Bergen is his entire friendship, where he's talking with Rob the Bank, where he has Pierre over here, which is a friend, and you can see and Pierre is a growth operator, by the way. That's Ben Bar RIP. And also you can see the day in the life and just him talking all over the place, right? About numbers, about how to get there. And he is basically the brains of the entire operation. Or let's say you are a crypto kid. What do you see? You see Orangey, right? Oh, Orangey, that's Brez, that's his friends. That's Kimchi, by the way. And also, if you go down here, Ethan Wang, again, he probably has Brez in here. Then you go down here, you want to watch Fredo, which is another one of his friends. Then you go see TJR, you probably know him. And you are just constantly bombarded by this kid who just crashes his car, enjoys funds, scales his brand, but underneath has an entire funnel down him, which makes him millions. And what you can learn from is that, first of all, if you are going to sell info, keep doing the thing that you're doing, right? I've also made you 3 lessons, which I'm going to touch on in 2 seconds. But the first point is that you have to keep doing the skill that you're doing. Maybe your business partner does it, somebody else does it, right? He can proudly say, hey, I still do brand scaling, because his Mason, his partner, is still running the brand scaling. And also on top of that, he doesn't sell very hard and he focuses on his authentic side. And these are 3 things which we can learn from, right? First of all, not having hard CTAs. Now, of course, if you're going to do a webinar, that's a different thing. You don't need to put that anywhere. But the point is that a lot of coaches, and the reason why people don't buy from you, is that they expect it. They think that, oh, this guy's just trying to sell me. So that's the first and foremost case. The second thing is he focuses on his authentic side, just picking up his phone, making all those sort of TikToks and doing that. And the third thing, which is super important, is building association with people in your industry, which Brez does. These are all people which have offers of, except I think Ethan, all these people are trying to sell to you something. Pierre has his own thing where he teaches people all that sort of stuff. He also has like a Telegram where he hires sales rep, all that stuff, right? Where they put you on a course and stuff to get there. But all these people are with Brez all the time, which makes this entire sort of circle that, hey, it is us. And it creates something which is called relatability contrast, which helps out in this entire sort of thing, which is that, hey, I'm a chronic doom scroller, but I'm also a multi-millionaire, which makes you feel like, hey, I can do it. And by him posting the raw life and how does he do it and all this sort of stuff, and him not constantly saying that he sells courses, right, makes him the best guy on the market. So This is the entire video I want to make, and you have to see every single thing that he does, from posting these dumb reels to making jokes to cracking orangey to talking about Fiji water. It's all intentional. If you guys ever see, that's why when you look things from a marketer's perspective, your entire world gets sort of in this vision which I've created here, right? So you have to learn that, and the biggest key points are these three. If you can implement it inside of your business, you will make money. Of course, there's no claims that you will hit $1 million a month. We don't know anything about you. We don't know what you do. You might be complete dog shit. But the point is that you can always learn from someone. And that's why you have to go down these people's funnel and see what's actually working and not working. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.